And we're gonna do some challenges and we're gonna try to learn these characters. What you think about that? What you think about Let's try to do this, y'all. Let's see what we can do. Let's learn some combos. So what I want to do though, shout out to my boy, Bossy Grandpa. Somebody told me to take a look at this tier list. Shit, I'm just curious if y'all agree with this shit, though.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny.
So here we are, one day out from the Conan update,
Want to know, like,
and obviously
what I'm getting myself into. And even though this is just one player, we'll see.
you know what happens before any update. You got to make a tier list and wind everyone up. So here we are making a tier list and winding everyone up before they just maybe buff some character into stupidity tomorrow. So let's have a look. I'll just go through them as they come up and I'll give my reasoning why. Lou, I mean, if you just watched that match before, like, this is from, I'm saying all this shit from the perspective of a sector player. I don't think Lou's that good anymore. He was good in the beginning when we like all discovered that, oh, you can do a throw combo, but everyone can do a throw combo now. He ain't moving anywhere. Like, he's kind of middle of the bunch. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. His projectile's terrible. You can basically nullify that entire zoning game he has if you just got like layer 1 basic knowledge of the game. You can ignore his entire projectile game, then just leaves him into being a forward 4 bot. That's what he is. He's a forward 4 bot with a 6-frame punish, pretty much. And has anyone got any points to argue about that? Let it be known. Who wants to argue about that? No one want to argue with that? He's good against jumpers, that is true. He does have some of the best anti-airs in the game. Stand back 4 and stand 1, privilege. He's matchup dependent. What? Okay then, all right, so what matchup is Lou good for? Like, what matchup do you pick Lou and you're like, Lou is the answer here? Where like you couldn't just pick Lau, you know, like Lau is probably better. Unfortunately, he's the next character. I'll go into why in a minute. Zatara, I don't know, it's kind of risky still. Like, he's got good anti-airs against conventional jumps. Natara's a bit different.
I know before Conan, right? So
all right, okay, yeah. So that's where Lou is. Lau, top tier. Nerfed his armor, but it doesn't matter. Like, the character fundamental, even if he didn't have armor on the new spin, and he just had 2-1, back 3, forward 2, and sweep, he'd still be top tier. Like, he's got every kind of way to open you up other than a command grab, and his projectile on trade knocks down. It's like have it. His frame data on the projectiles is bad, but the frame data on hit is ridiculous. So he can keep up with like real zoners just by throwing a hat and trading, and then he's in. And then his knockdowns in the corner give him a safe jump for some reason into an armor break.
when I left the game, Kung Lao, I feel like he was okay, but the fact he's saying S tier, that's wild.
Into +3 guarantee.
I guess he's nice.
Also, shimmy. He works with a bunch of assists, and he's oppressive. And then obviously you see people like online K, like you can play all sorts of assists with him. Online KO doing the Lao sector, Razzle games as well. And you got my Sonya Lao strategy. They're both pretty similar. It's just like doing a beam assist, like a vertical or a horizontal projectile as your assist. Sector is obviously strong. Sonya's giving him that 50-50. Yeah, it's just nasty. Lao top tier, interesting. Why not let him be good? He is good. He is good. Lao's always good, though. That's the thing. Except for an MK11, Lao is actually just always good, isn't he? But yeah, horizontal. We're making up words out here. Okay, Gaiden. I think he's sort of like with Lou.
Hey, that's a good question. Do y'all think Lau was better in MK11 than MK1?
Like forward 4 bot.
At the end of the game,
back 2 and forward 4 bot. He's a strike throw bot and he's 50-50 bot, and they're both kind of lackluster overall. I think like his zoning is non-existent. His rushdown is okay. It's annoying, but you can eat 1 million overheads before you're dead. Unless he's got sector as well, which he probably does, and then you might be able to eat a couple of them. But there's a lot of characters in here that I think just annoy him, like can pester him too easily and get around the way. Like he's meant to be able to get in on these characters that are meant to keep you out, and I think he kind of struggles at getting in. And then he's also meant to be a keep away, like good at running away from certain types of characters, and you can't really do that too well. Curious. He's a strange one. I think the change they did to him, making his mid command grab, means that he's a threat anytime he's next to you.
Yeah, he's a sleeper character. Gear is low key a sleeper character.
Mid command grab Movado. I know he's got lower health or whatever, but they just turned him into a potato. Overhead and command grab. That is a 50-50 right there when you got Movado. Overhead's unsafe, but come on now, that is potato. Anyone got anything to say about this? No one, yeah, no one does play with him. There's a couple of good Gearus players. Actually, all the Gearus players that play him are actually good. Like the average skill
sleeper character,
is
sleeper
way
character
higher than that of the average skill of a Scorpion or a Baraka or a Havoc. Yeah, like that guy I played in Combat League earlier, Demoralized. You have to have a bit of a brain to play him, but he is also just stupid, like at a basic level of, I'm gonna do command grab or overhead. That's like what you're fishing for, isn't it?
And he low-key shut down a lot of the top tier characters too. He actually gives Sindel a hard time too, which is wild.
Well, Camille got Lao at S, pick Sector or Sonya, and he can deal with pretty much everything. He's oppressive, like he's just straight oppressive. Lee May, I think she is sort of like, I don't know if I want to put her here or here. I think maybe here, because you can two-touch you, and they've buffed them to actually have a mid.
Her damage, though, is probably why he put her at A tier, though. Her damage is good as fuck.
But like this character's +2 of everything. +2 the character. You know how I used to hate Johnny Cage being +2?
Oh yeah, those plus frames, ridiculous.
But I think she's better than Cage. I think she's been better than Cage for a minute. I ain't really that bothered about fighting a Cage, but a Lee May can just destroy you. He's +2 on everything and got a 12 frame mid. You can't, the game that you're forced to play in Mortal Kombat, she destroys you for it. So if you have, she's +2, right? And then she's forcing you to poke. If you poke and she backdashes, you die. If you poke and she blocks, you could die. If you try and move, you could die. So everything is in her favor. You got to make a call out on what kind of thing you're doing around her +2. So if you know how Lee May works, it's dangerous. And back 3, +3, like everything she's doing is plus, and everything she's doing is hitting hard as well. You don't even need to play this. Like you could play, they play Janet with her, and she's doing 50 off everything. Scorpion with her, she's doing 50 off everything. But then you could also play Sonya Lao with her, and she's just controlling the entire screen, and then running at you or keeping you out as well. It's pretty versatile. Change your obstacle, you know what I'm saying, yeah? Kitana, I think with her, she got power crept out of the game. She's like here, realistically. I know some people are, oh yeah, Katana's the best, but if you actually play Katana, you'll understand what I'm saying. She can't open you up. She's not that good at keeping you out. Okay, she's good at running away. She's not that good at killing you. Like if you're good at playing the clock, I think she's alright. But all these Katana players doing YOLO stuff, like playing Katana Chameleon and just risking it on a board. You know how like Sub-Zero players complain about Sub Chameleon? I think it's a similar sort of complaint. Like you just YOLOing your life away. But they're gonna buff her, so you know maybe they'll fix something for her tomorrow.
Oh, I heard Katana pretty good.
Melina. I think I'm putting her up here.
Yeah, she nice. She works with like basically every assist. Especially with Kung Lao.
Damage is insane. The getting throw combos and also has which is generally a safe overhead. Like you can combine both of those options, it's pretty good. And then she actually works with Chameleon, unlike for these other characters. Like she's throw comboing you, Chameleon. She's overheading you with Chameleon. Automatically, that means she's got a nasty sort of up close game. And the damage off of all of them is insane. Only thing with her is her main string that they want to use, like they can't ever stop doing it, is flawless block punishable, but Chameleon covers that. So give and take. She's a strong character.
I don't care where you put Quan Chi at. I'm gonna put Quan Chi at B. You know why?
One of the base characters that feels like a DLC. She just seems like volatile, you know? She's volatile. Anya, you really don't see her anymore.
Even B is too high for me. Even B too high for me. Based off his frame data.
It's got a good mid, but it's not. It used to be great, and now it's kind of meh. Maybe I could be persuaded otherwise. I haven't really looked into her too much lately, and I haven't also seen much of her. But from what I can see, like at glances, yeah, she's kind of ass now. Maybe tomorrow she becomes insane again. Melina is forward 4, back 4. No, Melina is forward 4, throw combo. Don't care about the sweep. Throw combo is what you matter. Like, you can eat a million sweeps, who cares? Her down one is also crazy good. It's pretty good, but it's also more minus than every other down one in the game, I think. Like, Johnny actually full combos her that. That's Titania as D tier. I mean, I wouldn't say that because she still has a good mid. She's getting punished though by like Lao and Lu and Li Mei, but still has that good mid, and she can still do Motaro stuff with it. So that team kind of still lives. I guess maybe you could still put it out there. She ain't armor potato armoring out of shit, but she is still doing the Tanya Motaro stuff. The mid is -7. Doesn't matter. You can do Tanya Motaro. Scorpion, I mean, that's obvious. This character's up here. He's a god. He's actually like, they just turned him into an idiot character. Like, oh, back, you know the meme, innit? Back 3 R1. That's the character. What more do you need to say? And I don't even need to say what assist he's using. He's using fucking Pharaoh, innit? Like, back 3 Pharaoh. Everything into Pharaoh. Everything's a mix-up now. And they don't care if they get punished, they're just going to do it again because you spent the bar. Scorpion's the only character that can control the whole map. That's not true. There are plenty of characters that can do that. This character is just stupid on offense. And he's also pretty good at running away. I mean, that is very Scorpion. He's like, he's in and out, innit? But when he's in now, he's just like, he's destroying you with idiot mix-ups, like. I guess you could also do the jacks, yeah, like spin into jacks. I don't rate that as much as the Pharaoh thing. It's like Fujin, you think? What, backdash waifu, and now you just do... Yeah, I see what you mean. Sub, I think, is here. I think... he's got some clear weaknesses, like sort of like how Melina has some clear weaknesses as well. The Melina players don't cry about us as much as the sub players do, but sub's obviously got shit. He's got throw combo. Obviously, if you watch Takanda, you see what he's doing. He's got throw combo, fucking bomb set up. He gets us drain your meter off of everything. Or if you see the Sub Sonya team, Sub Sonya just won an event in Brazil against Conqueror, right? Conqueror, one of the greatest Sub-Zeros of MK11. Like, who's gonna know Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero is not a bad character, right? But that Sub-Cyrax team's pretty hooligan as well. But both Sub-Cyrax and Sub-Sonya, they both make your slide stupid, but yeah, they both make the slide stupid. Sonya's making it stupid and safe, but Cyrax is making all of his hits drain bar and do like...
Hold up, so Sub-Zero is A tier. Okay. So I always felt like Sub-Zero was a top tier character. Dude has everything. Like, they told me he had to work for his damage. Shit.
50%. So take your risk, but with your damage, or you take your safety, but with just frequency of being an idiot.
And Foxy is nice with Sub-Zero too.
Sub-Sonya, Sub-Comedians, whatever. That team's just for potatoes, but the rest are really legit. Does anybody object to this? Any objections? Any chance I could zoom in? Somebody zoom in? That close? Yeah, I could. You're right. Boom. There you go. Sec. You object to Katana being higher than Raiden? Katana is so... What do you mean Katana's higher than Raiden? They're in the same tier. Lower, they're in the same tier. This isn't ordered. Reptile, I think he's in like the middle of the bunch sort of character as well. He ain't doing anything crazy here, but he is good. Which is pretty much what all of these characters are about. They ain't doing anything too crazy, but they are pretty good. Why Tanya so high? She still has Tanya Motaro. Which the Tanya players never did anyway, but she still has Tanya Motaro. Explain loud because you can't see it. Every possible way in the game to open you up. One of the best projectile trades in the game. One of the highest easy ass damage in the game to get. That's like all I can say in like a nutshell. Smoke, yeah, he's one of the bottom characters, I think. Like, Smoke players will beat you with gimmicks solely, almost. There's like 2 good Smoke players out there, maybe 3. Was it Hazem, BDG, and Just Nasty? And even then, they're doing more than everybody else. You're doing cancels and shit to make yourself minus and safe. Like you're high execution and you're not really getting rewarded for your execution. It's just the ability to stay safe on a react.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that posse.
But I rate Lao Lao.
But I get what you're saying though.
There's no point in playing Lao Lao when Lao Sonya exists, honestly.
I get what you're saying though.
Much better version. This is the projectile trade lets you set Sonya up, whereas Lao Lao is just like, yeah, you get to throw more shit, but actually you don't even get to throw more shit, actually. Why is subbing A again? You're gonna have to go back and watch it again. 100%, I can tell you. Rain, he's up here. Like basically the best mid in the game. Actually, second best mid in the game. He's also got like that. Some matches, this character is basically Peacemaker, pre-patched to them. Like you put, I think Kung Lao struggles versus Rain. I think that's awful for Kung Lao. You're chasing something you can't hit, and when you're near him, you're getting outranged, and he's doing mad damage, and there's nothing you can do from like mid-range to long range, and then you get close, and that's it. He's just mauling you. But then his weakness is the characters that can kind of abuse him for those strengths. Like I think, in my experience, Quan and Sector kind of mess him up. I don't really see him being that weak for us too much. Maybe he doesn't like characters that are jumping all over the place. Maybe a Natara will be annoying. Johnny, I think he's down in the middle somewhere as well. Like, this character's not threatening. He's got 1+ frame he's doing to you. If you're bothered about this 1+ frame, get good. You can still, obviously, these characters are all capable of doing things. They can still beat you, but like, come on now, 1+ frame. 1 applicable plus frame. And with that 1 applicable plus frame, he's putting himself at risk to enforce it. Let's get mid in the game as Cage. I don't think forward 3 is the best mid in the game. Good mid, but like, he doesn't have a real auto shimmy. He needs to play an assist that will give him a throw combo to be like more threatening, I think. Insane take. How is that an insane take? He does 1-1, he's +1, and now you're playing RPS where the defender is at advantage. So every option they do is a launch, whereas not every option that Johnny does is a launch. That's just how it is. How do you object, huh? What you got to say to that? Basically, Johnny will beat you if you're mashing. Is it forward 1 more plus? All right, so what are you going to do with your forward 1? Are you going to do forward 1 and leave it and be plus, but have no confirm? Or are you going to do forward 1, 2 and be minus, and now everything you do is minus? Every stagger he has a mix-up with what? He's got a sick jump kick, yeah. And I guess he's got shadow kick, which is probably one of the best specials for punishing things in the game. Or the best special for punishing things in the game. He has more than 1+ frame. He has. You didn't listen to what I said. I said he's got 1 applicable plus frame. You got forward 1, stand 4, all these other moves that are plus, stand 3, whatever. You can't confirm, so you're not just gonna throw them out. And on top of that, you're not just gonna check them after that with something that is also plus. So where are your multiple plus frames coming from? They're not. They don't exist. You have to sit there and block the whole. No, you don't. No, you don't. Hold on. Tell me then. Tell me what is he doing to you that is fucking you up?
Sector. Johnny Cage. Sonya Blade. Kung Lao. Whoa shit.
What frame trap are you bothered about with Johnny Cage, realistically? Mavado? What about Mavado? You can't do anything. You can't jail Mavado into anything off that, and this is stuff like stand 4. Forward 1 into forward 3, exactly right. Yeah, boom. He does that. Okay, oh, yeah, big deal. Who cares? Same with this shit, right? Johnny Cage players are still doing this, right? This isn't a thing anymore. Right, okay, and then he has to stop you by doing. Playing sector here. You get the gist, right? So now you're playing rock, paper, scissors versus this character, and he's risking his life on a down 1. Stand 2, forward 3, yeah, again, like, stand 2, he's losing the confirm off of the stand 2, okay, all right, so then he's always giving his turn up on the forward 3. You can block this character and take the throw, basically, unless he's got a throw launcher.
Block him and take the throw. Do you know how messed up that is?
Forward 1 into forward 3, exactly right. Yeah, boom. He does that. Okay, oh, yeah, big deal. Who cares? Same with this shit, right? Johnny Cage players are still doing this, right? This isn't a thing anymore. Right, okay, and then he has to stop you by doing. Playing sector here. You get the gist, right? So now you're playing rock, paper, scissors versus this character, and he's risking his life on a down 1. Stand 2, forward 3, yeah, again, like, stand 2, he's losing the confirm off of the stand 2, okay, all right, so then he's always giving his turn up on the forward 3. You can block this character and take the throw, basically, unless he's got a throw launcher. Even then,
hey, let's see what Quan Chi can do. Hold up.
Too terrible. That's my reasoning. I ain't threatened by Johnny Cage.
It's not. Let me go to. Hold on.
Being that threatening. Good player can make him work though. Kenshi, I think he's actually top tier in this meta. A lot of the things he went through, he got a lot of buffs, and then he got a lot of shit that
Hold up.
like nerfed around him that keeps him up the top. I was sub A tier. Go back and watch it. Final Combat's still going to be a Johnny mirror. I don't know about that.
Wait, I forgot backdashes are real in this game. Hold on.
Quan Chi. Johnny Cage. Janet Cage. Kung Lao. The Tea House. Conan. Johnny Cage. Janet Cage. Kung Lao. The Flesh Pits.
But that's why in Johnny Cage bodies
Johnny Cage.
want you.
Sit down. Sit down. Johnny Cage. Janet Cage. Kung Lao. Sundo.
That won't do.
That's wild.
Quan Chi. Johnny Cage. Serena. Kung Lao. Night Market. Sindel.